With the NBA Finals drawing to its conclusion and free agency looming upon the horizon, could one imagine that Klay Thompson will not be a member of the Golden State Warriors next season?
I don't. I don't believe anything.
Well, it just might be. It may just come to pass. Want to see how? Find out next on Hardwood Smack. Thank you so much for being with us on Hardwood Smack. I am, of course, Mr. CeeLo. And guys, I can honestly tell you, it has been interesting watching a few of these free agent things play out, and none more so than Klay Thompson. I'm a huge Klay Thompson guy, but it's at the point now where Klay Thompson has the ball in his court, and so many have said uh, since the work has come out that he has followed the Golden State Warrior platform on Instagram. I don't see this as a huge deal, but it's possible. So, with many people believing the worst is on the horizon, we'll take a look at it. But first and foremost, there are people that believe that Klay Thompson is upset with one Draymond Green. And I can see how. He's pretty much uh, alienated everyone within the circle of the Golden State Warriors.
Bruh.
This is not a good thing when you consider the type of individual that Klay Thompson is. Klay Thompson is the type of player that he just does his job and goes about his business. Then there's Draymond Green.
Dumb shit. Dumb shit.
Who has this type of mentality where he wants to be the individual that plucks the bear.
You fucking idiot.
And honestly, this is a guy, in my opinion, who doesn't deserve the airtime. He cares more about himself than his team.
What a dumbass.
And I hope when individuals start watching this, they start to understand exactly why people like myself feel the way we do. Because Klay Thompson, for no more than what he's brought to himself, he's never been a guy that brought trouble to himself. He's never been that type of player. He's always been a consummate professional. Now, as far as this situation goes, I'm going to leave Draymond Green alone. That'll be another show that I do because I'm just irritated with him. I'm sick of discussing him. He is nothing but a cancer. And I can honestly tell you, I can see why Klay Thompson wants to feel appreciated in San Francisco is because he is more valuable to Golden State as far as Draymond Green. Don't believe me? We could sit here and talk about that run that they had after Draymond came back from his 20-game suspension. We could argue that the reason that happened was because of the emergence of Jonathan Kuminga.
Who cares?
Oh, yeah. Jonathan Kuminga has been playing some excellent basketball. And it goes back to something I was saying in my other show about fixing the Warriors.
So?
It went to the youth movement. Something Steve Kerr, in my opinion, should shoulder majority amount of the blame. And the reality of it is, people, Klay Thompson's injury, as well as his staying out, was a huge catalyst for Steve Kerr even wanting to push the narrative of looking at younger players. He still failed at it because he couldn't carve out a role. The main thing when you deal with younger guys is understanding that there is a major cushion that has to be given when it comes to them learning. You're sitting here talking about we want to win championships. We want to win championships. Look, before Steph got hurt, and this is what I don't understand about Steve Kerr and his supposed infinite wisdom. Now, I'm not disrespecting Steve Kerr, but he did not see this through. And you've already seen it through on the other show. But he didn't figure out that the youth movement needed to happen. Now, back to Klay. The problem with Klay Thompson is they paid you a huge deal after you got hurt. And Draymond Green said it was $160 million.
Problem?
It was actually 190.
Shut up, shithead.
So, again, Draymond trying to spit words right off the top, doesn't know what he's talking about. And then on top of that, he broke a huge fraternity rule when it comes to players. You don't talk about their money. You're not pocket watching. Because here's the reality. If we really wanted to talk about somebody, it would be Draymond Green. But once again, Draymond not knowing when to shut his mouth and keep his nose out of other people's business.
You weak, pathetic fool. Too easy.
See, this is why I couldn't be on a team with a guy like this. Because that whole thing with Jordan Poole, it would have been reversed.
Why don't you explain it to me?
You continuously keep running your mouth. You don't have any respect for your teammates. All you want to do is keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and you don't respect your teammates.
Shut the fuck up!
To me, Klay Thompson is a valuable asset in San Francisco to the Warriors. Now, if he's serious about retiring a Warrior, he's probably going to have to take a limited role because you've got two guys in Moses Moody. Everybody talks about Pachinski. He's a good player, but Moody has done a lot of great things. He doesn't get enough credit because he's not as flashy as Kuminga. But this does not need to be a situation. Kerr needs to be thinking about this right now. And I'll be honest with you. You know a guy who they need to bring back into the mix?
Who cares?
You already know. Go watch the show. But Klay Thompson's a guy who struggled in that playing game. He hit not a single basket in that game. Klay's got to think about that because the Golden State Warriors did invest in him. He's got to rewind back to 5 years ago after he tore his ACL. They committed to him. 5 years, $189 million. And let's keep it real. He was gone most of those seasons. He was gone at least half that contract.
For one. So? Now,
do I blame him for trying to get back in shape? Absolutely not.
Who cares?
Absolutely not. But here's the thing, Klay. You got to realize that this team wants to win despite the fact that your talent level is not where it once was. So you got to look back, take a step back and say, hey, if I really want to retire a Warrior, I will humble myself. Or you can look at the couple of deals that Klay Thompson has. Well, rumor is that there's a deal out there from New York, a deal out there from Philly, and a deal out there from Orlando. Now, I will say this. Do I think the Orlando deal is a chummy one? Because then you've got New York City, and then you got Philadelphia. Now, I will say this. Do I think, because Danny Green was there, and it wasn't very nice. And I know what people are going to say, Danny Green's not a consistent three-point shooter, but I don't think this would be a good fit for him. A lot of people are going to say it is. I don't think so. New York definitely is not a good fit. Orlando probably is. But here's the reality when it comes to Klay. Klay's trying to, I guess, follow down the path of, hey, I'm still this guy that can be important. I want them to show me just how important I am with the money and so on and so forth. But here's the thing, and this is what people need to understand. Listen, you got paid handsomely after your ACL injury, Klay. I'm sorry. This is where I stand on this. Now, if you want to continue and be a huge part of, another franchise, a franchise that is uncertain and has a level of uncertainty, hey, listen, you can take your chances. The reality of it is, Klay, you're coming off of several injuries, and you still have only shown flashes of what you once were. That was 5 years ago. You can't try to live in the past, my friend. I love you as a player, and I appreciate how you carry yourself as a professional, but this is unrealistic. Unless you want to take an opportunity and roll your chances with the 76ers, the Knicks, or the Magic. But I don't think you want to pull this game being a major part anymore. I don't think you're a major piece anymore, Klay. I don't think you have the ability to do that anymore. I think you have the ability to be a Ray Allen-esque type player where you're a spot-up shooter and you make things happen. Heck, you probably could be a huge piece in San Antonio with Victor Wembanyama.
Bruh.
Damn, I'm good.
Just a thought. But Klay, I hope you make the right choice for the benefit of yourself. And I hope it's not money. But hopefully you can dig down deep and realize that you're not the third best player on anybody's roster anymore. You can't afford to be that guy. But if you can make more money just standing there spotting up and some organization is willing to take that huge risk on, then so be it. But I'm just one of those that I think Draymond should keep his mouth shut because a lot of ignorance comes out of his mouth, and it's the way this country is. The way this country is, they don't care how ignorant you are. This is freedom of speech, and you get knuckleheads like me to have an ability to have a YouTube channel, and speak my mind. But anyway, that's gonna do it, you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Mr. CeeLo and to check out the show and comment at the bottom there and tell me whether you like the content. But until the next time, keep talking that smack on the hardwoods.
Yeah. Know what I mean? What you gonna do when I come through, bang? What you wanna do? Anything goes on the court, I never been beat. Beauty only skin deep, I like the rim 10 feet. You can't stop me, your game looks sloppy. You need more practice, maybe you like this. To enjoy the game by midway, I can drive around you, even shoot a trait. A 3-point threat, no sweat, you can bet. Back it out and fade away out net. Hang time. What you wanna do? Tell me. What you gonna do when I come through, bang? What you wanna do? Fast breaks, alley-oops, you know the rules. Crossover dribbles, taking you to school like that. Next time, remember who you're playing. You get no mercy, know what I'm saying? If you reach, I'ma teach. 2 for the layup, catch you on the rebound. Game over, stay up. Yeah, what you gonna do when I come through, bang? What you wanna do? Hang time, y'all. You know what I'm saying?